The matches have been recorded, the numbers have been tallied, and the Battlefield 6 open betas have been monumental, record-breaking, historic successes. Battlefield 6 has set some great records with the recent betas. If these stats are anything to go by, the highly anticipated shooter revealed earlier last month and heading for an October release has been the talk of the gaming world for quite a while, and for very good reason. Over the past 2 weekends, yes, players have been able to play the newest entry, which launches on October 10th. Now after ending on the 17th, EA has announced some of the stats regarding playtests, and they are staggering. Total matches played 420 million over what was, depending on if you had early access or not, 5 or 6 days. That's a lot. Hours of gameplay, 92 million. Enemies killed, just about 5 million. Friendlies revived, 30 million. I'm sorry, that's 4 billion people. My mistake. Just about 5 billion kills. Interesting. 31 million revivals, and then total destruction receipt, the amount of money it takes to keep Joe Biden alive for a month. That's a crazy collection of stats right there. Obviously, a lot of that is superfluous, but matches played and hours devoted, that's not an insignificant amount of time at all. Also notable is class rankings. Okay, the majority of players, 32% to be precise, as we're just running gunners. That makes sense. It's an open beta. You're trying to get people excited for the game. So, of course, you're going to drag in the casuals, the lone wolves that just want to, clip farm and do all the awesome shit. Okay, 32%. So, yeah, a third of the audience. Okay, followed by support and engineer. Oh, okay, so the guys that, actually want to play proper Battlefield. Recon was the least likely class to play at 19%. Fortunately for those who may have missed out, it seems like more betas may be on the way because, we talked about this earlier this week, I think. Because it was in regards to, EA wanting to do EA shit by making this an annual franchise once again. You failed with it the first time. Why would you want to go back to that well instead of just, putting out good games and, also building up other franchises around? That would be, something. If you wanted to do a more Call of Duty style run and gun, you got that whole Medal of Honor shit just hanging out there over in the corner. But whatever, man. EA is going to EA at the end of the day. But yes, if there's going to be more betas, there's a lot of stuff that you can sell test. The actually big maps, okay? That's something that the players had desperately wanted to see. You want to go ahead and run those back, see how well they perform, see if you need different spawn points, see if you need to increase the, the vehicle density. All of that stuff would definitely be worthy of testing prior to launch. And it's a big old long time. So I would imagine, right? I would imagine if I was a savvy Battlefield developer, if I was somebody in charge of the studios, now in the lead up to the betas, they were talking, just a little bit of shit on Call of Duty without specifically naming it, without being so braggadocious as to say, you know what, guys, a Battlefield 6, it's going to be the COD killer. They have let the audience, come up with that nomenclature. They have just simply said, we hear what the audience wants. We're going to give them what they want. It's pretty simple stuff. It's easy marketing. Go ahead and do that. Let the fans, let the audience engage in the chatter. But if I was going to be a savvy individual, not too dissimilar to Warner Brothers and what they did to Amazon a couple times back. Absolutely hilarious, genius marketing. When Amazon was all big and, had their chest puffed out back in 2022 saying, hey guys, we got this Lord of the Rings show coming out, Rings of Power. It's going to be telling all of the, historic and epic battles of Tolkien's Second Age. Oh, it's gonna be great, and we are coming out in the second week of September. Oh, it's gonna be fantastic stuff. And then Warner Brothers whips their dick out on the table and says, yeah, we got this prequel series, the Game of Thrones. It's got a whole bunch of dragons and a whole bunch of tits and political intrigue, all of the shit that you liked from the first couple of seasons, but then all of the spectacle of the latter seasons. Yeah, we got that coming out, and it's gonna be coming out at first week of September. Oh, and Rings of Power is going to be 8 episodes. Yeah, we're going to be 10. So we're just going to go ahead and blanket that bitch, and we're going to totally take all of the wins out of the sales. And then they ran that strategy back in 2024, and it was hilarious. And so EA, being as petty as possible, if they're looking at this, okay, if they're floating out the idea of more betas, I would just wait. Okay, because Call of Duty Black Ops 7 open beta start date, what to expect and how to sign up. Well, your competition is going to be doing a beta here, okay, split into 2 parts. Interesting, with the first few days available only to those with early access before the doors open for everyone else, okay. And you know that you already have like a month head start. You guys are launching October 10th. Black Ops 7 is launching November 14th. And, well, they got a beta that's going to be running from October 5th through 3 days of early access are available, yes, from October 2nd. Okay. And so what I would do if I was a Battlefield, well, I would probably wait until either registration opens up, or I would wait, until they really started to push the whole open beta thing, and then say, oh yeah, we're going to run one last beta weekend, and it just so happens to be like a week before release. We're just going to do a couple of fine-tuning things, but we just want a little bit of customer feedback, because as it sits right now, they are definitely in the driver's seat, because when it comes to Black Ops 7, nobody's liking this shit. This made me pre-order Battlefield 6. Fans react to Black Ops 7 gameplay trailer. Oh boy, earlier this week, yes, a proper trailer. And I think it was in conjunction with, stupid Gamescom running earlier this week, but yeah, it's not a good trailer, okay? Simultaneously, its most redeeming and then also most infuriating part is having Master of Puppets. I know it's basic bitch to like early Metallica, and even for some metalheads, the fourth album, is just pushing it a little bit when it comes to early Metallica, but yeah, Master of Puppets, it's still a banger. It's a fucking classic for a reason. But how they chop it up for the trailer, and it sounds like it's being played on a fucking boombox at the bottom of the ocean. Like, the fuck are you doing? You have a classic song that even when I was listening to the trailer, listening to and watching, it's like I just play Master Puppets. It's like, cool, you want to get adrenaline pumping. It's like, oh my god, we got semi-futuristic tech. Oh, we got people running, charging the beach, and then we also got girl bosses galore, because holy fuck, what are you doing out here? Okay, that is one of the two females, and as you can see, not exactly being received all that well. Okay, because for point of reference, the Insider Gaming article that we're going to take a look at, it's going to have different numbers, but fuck, we might as well just go ahead and get the most up-to-date ratio, shall we? Because they've got, 32 million views on this. And considering, the trailer just dropped on the 19th of August, pretty good, 32 million views, and not bad at all. And 45,000 upvotes. Not great, but even worse, 277,000 downvotes. This is atrocious. This is horrible. This really does harken back to the last time that Call of Duty was in this much trouble, running it back all the way to Advanced Warfare. Anyways, this actually made me want to pre-order Battlefield 6. Oh yeah, is that the sentiment that seemingly felt among a number of players as the Call of Duty Black Ops 7 gameplay reveal trailer is being hammered by the community, with many claiming they're moving to EA's Battlefield 6. Just 2 days after its reveal, a Black Ops 7 trailer sits at 42,000 likes. Oh, it's still sitting there. Ooh, fuck. Yeah, having over 28 million views. Thanks to a browser extension, yes, it shows the Black Ops 7 gameplay trailer has 235,000 downvotes. So yeah, the upvotes haven't moved, but the downvotes definitely have. It only seems to be growing in number. Yes, for comparison purposes, the Black Ops 6 reveal trailer has 4,500 dislikes after more than a year. Wow, okay, well, the gameplay reveal is no longer available on the official Call of Duty YouTube channel. Interesting. Moving to the comments show a drastically different story. I mean, we could take a look at the real-time ones. I've done a little bit of pre-screening on this, so yeah, nothing's too terribly spicy to begin with, but you know what? I think Medal of Honor should come back. Oof. Black Ops is starting to feel like the Fast and Furious of video games. Yes, and when watching this trailer, because holy shit, the editing in it, it's like I've never felt so much like an old man, but it's so fucking TikTok. It's tough to follow. And plus, you got some butchered Master of Puppets track underneath of it, and it's sensory overload. From a COD player, thank you for making it easy to choose Battlefield 6. 53,000 upvotes. And yes, of course, the coup de grace with 138,000 upvotes. Fuck, this actually made me pre-order Battlefield 6. It's a fucking wrap, kids. The previously mentioned comment about pre-ordering Battlefield 6, that's at, the 108,000 likes, so it's way more than that. You also got to stop and think. It's like, okay, cool, you're going to be doing these betas, and obviously, like, don't get it twisted. Call of Duty is still a massive brand. Black Ops 7 is going to sell huge. It's just, is it going to falter in the face of Battlefield 6? Is Battlefield 6 going to stumble out the blocks? Are they going to fuck it up? Are they going to take this massive lead and act like Deshaun Jackson and spike the ball on the 1 yard line when you have open highway to the end zone? It's totally possible. This is EA we're dealing with after all. It's just Black Ops 7 seems to have pissed off so many people that this might end up being the moment where Call of Duty has to take a step back and realize that, oh fuck, the track that we're going, isn't conducive to long-term growth. This could very well be, and what a lot of people have been hoping for, the moment that legitimate competition arrives and spurns creativity in Call of Duty. Because hey man, they set the standard. That we got to go all the way back to what, 2007, 2006, with the launch of the first Modern Warfare, and how they revolutionized the FPS genre, because everybody was just nicking off of Halo at the time. But then, when Modern Warfare came and just, set the tone for the decade plus to come, everybody was chasing them. And now, all of a sudden, Battlefield is back. Battlefield is killing it with their marketing, their open betas, and their gameplay. Yeah, people need to stop and take a look and assess the situation. You might be doing good right now, but the good times, they never last. You got to plan for the future. And well, if you're Call of Duty, that point in time for inflection is right goddamn now. So with all that said, thank you all very much for the gift of your time. I've been Don Coswell. I want you to follow your gut and get after it. Take care, everyone.